Hello, hello, happy Friday! My name is Julia Galarraga and I am a realtor with the Elite Realty Dream Team. And today I am surrounded by the team. Woo! And we're very excited that you are joining us for this very important topic of conversation. Talking about solar panels. Yes, solar panels. Is it a good purchase or not so good purchase? And to be honest with you, to everything in life, there's a good and something that might be not the best. You make the decision that's best for you, and our goal is to provide the information so you can make an assertive decision for you and your family. So on behalf of the Elite Dream Team, thank you so much for choosing to have your lunch with us. And I want to take a minute to remind you about our refi project. You might be thinking, what the heck is refi project? The refi project is one of our signature events that we do to inform our community about how you can refinance and create financial wealth. Because guess what? Every single one of you is able and capable of creating financial wealth. We just got to get the information to you and get you on your way. So, solar panels. Good investment, not the best. So if you think about solar panels, it's an investment. And sometimes that investment may cost more than what the benefit will be. So you got to put everything on a scale. You got to measure the goods and the pros and the cons. So I'm going to talk to you about a personal scenario. And what I mean by personal, I have helped people buy and sell homes with solar panels. So I'm going to talk to you about different scenarios of specific clients. So what I'm talking to you about are facts, not information that I got from Google. No. So when I'm currently helping a family that has solar panels in their home, they purchased them, and on those solar panels there is a balance. Now the monthly payment on those solar panels are about $130 a month. Their light bill could be between $100 to $110. Now, if you're a mathy person, I love math. If the solar panels are a monthly expense of $138, and let's say your bill is $110, that's a $28 difference. So every month you're coming out of pocket $28. Now, when you get the solar panel, depending who you get them with, and that's the thing. I have another scenario where my dad bought solar panels. Luckily, he bought them through a big chain where he could actually go to this location and complain, and he was able to get some money back because the information that was given to him was not the accurate one, to the point that he had 30 solar panels and needed to buy 29 more. So yes, that is something that happens. People are under the impression that the amount that you're getting is the correct amount, but sometimes you're not getting enough energy to provide to your home. So in this case, the property that we're selling, there is kind of like a difference of $28 a month. So depending on what you're wanting to do, solar panels could definitely be beneficial. If you're buying a house that has solar panels, you could go about it two ways. You could have when you buy the house, have the seller pay off the solar panels. That's one option. Or you can buy the house and have the solar transfer debt under your name. Depending on your situation, you got to see which one is best for you. That's why I'm saying, just because this person is doing something, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to benefit you the same. You got to look at every option. And that's when having the right agent by your side is essential. You got to have an agent that knows the information, that can sit with you and run the numbers so you can make a decision based on information. Now, when you buy solar panels, there is a credit that is given to your taxes. That's a pro. That's a definitely good thing. But with that credit, are you crediting it back to your loan, or are you keeping that credit? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. Okay, what do I want to keep that credit, or do I want to put it back into that loan? And also, there is a benefit depending on the county you live in, where there is a solar panel exemption. And if you live in Travis County, I know there's actively one. So if you have solar panels and you have not applied for this, look into it, have an agent support you or help you out. Definitely ask questions. Again, align yourself with the right agent, the right teams. We can guide you through everything. Now, the cons of having solar panels is that some solar panels are either leased to own, or you pay them. Those are kind of like the options you have. And understanding which option is best for you is essential. Because let's say you decide to you have $20,000 and you're like, I'm going to invest and pay them on my solar panels. And you pay off your $20,000 solar panels. And all of a sudden, now you have hail and you got to remove those solar panels. What happens? What happens to the warranty? Who's going to remove them? Luckily, the insurance world does have in the insurance quote the removal of your solar panels. But have you thought about, okay, well, who's removing the solar panels? Will that void my warranty? These are things that you got to have very present to see what is the best option for you. Like, you got to be informed. And that's why I always talk about the relationship with the real estate agent. If your real estate agent is just like, I sold you a house and that's it, is that the relationship you want? Or do you want someone to be there for you, ups, downs, side to side, with answering any questions that you may have? So I'm just saying, like, you want that agent that's going to be by your side, the one that you can call at any time and be like, hey, I have this emergency. And everyone in our Bright Orange Familia has that relationship with every single one of us. That's why we focus so much on providing the information and creating that relationship and that community, that Bright Orange Familia. And again, if you have not purchased from us or have not said with any of us to give you a free consultation, we invite you to give us a call. We're always open to address any questions or concerns you may have. And always remember, you can choose the agent you work with. And the agent you work with is an agent that's going to help you create financial wealth if that's what you choose to. I don't know if we have any questions about solar panels because this is a very hot topic, but we do.
We do. So what will be your advice if somebody's getting ready to sell their house? Should they add solar panels to increase value or make it more attractive?
I would say no. Actually, solar panels decrease the amount of money that you as a seller would net. Because you have to take in consideration the fact that these buyers that are looking to buy your house, they're looking for a deal. And a deal at the end of the day will set on the sales price. So if the sales price of the house is too high, for example, let's say you're selling a house for $550,000, but out of those $550,000, $30,000 are going to pay solar panels. Like, that's a big chunk of interest you'll be paying. So again, solar panels don't add value to your house. I actually sold a house 3-4 years ago to a buyer. I always say she got a deal of a life because in the sale, we asked the solar panels to be paid off, and she got a great deal for paying off the solar panels and buying the house at the price she got it for. So definitely you can have your agent go over both of the options and go from there. Any other questions you might have?
No, ma'am.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember that every Friday we have our Facebook Lives. If you have any questions, concerns, if you have a specific topic you would want to hear on, please send it right there or send us a private message. On behalf of the entire Elite Dream team, we're very grateful and thankful that you joined us today. And if you have a few minutes, share this information. Someone you know, I'm sure, can benefit from this. Have a wonderful day.
Ooh, thank you.